Hello and welcome to Module 8. This is the Module 8 of Tourism Management. And in this module, we'll be discussing, tourism policies, planning and development. Tourism policies, planning and development. So this is the introduction. Tourism development is not a random process. It requires it requires careful design, coordination, and management. Tourism policies and planning provides the framework that guides the orderly growth, of the industry, ensuring that tourism development brings economic benefits while preserving the culture and natural environment. So this module introduces learners to the fundamental concepts of tourism policy and planning. Next slide here, we have the learning objectives as always. By the end of this module, learners should be able to explain the concepts and importance of tourism planning and policy, identify and describe the stages involved in tourism development planning, understand the roles of government, private sector, and communities in policy formulation and implementation, analyze examples of tourism policy from different countries, recognize and discuss the major issues in policy and in tourism planning and implementation, evaluate the relationship between tourism policy, sustainability, and national development. So in this next slide, we are talking about the concept of tourism planning. Tourism planning refers to the process of anticipating and arranging the development and management of tourism activities in a way that meets economic, social, and environmental objectives. It involves setting goals, analyzing resources, and designing strategies to guide tourism growth over time. So what are these objectives? Objective of tourism planning: number one, to promote balanced regional development, to ensure sustainability in the use of tourism resources, to enhance visitors' satisfaction and safety, to integrate tourism with other sectors of the economy, to minimize environmental and social impact. So types of tourism planning: we have the national planning. This focuses on overall strategy of tourism development across an entire country. We have regional planning. These deal with coordinating tourism development amongst several states or regions. We have local or site planning. This is concerned with the design and layout of specific attractions, resorts, or tourism facilities such as beaches, parks, or heritage sites. Number four, we have integrated tourism planning. This type combines social, economic, and environmental dimensions to create a holistic tourism strategy that benefits all stakeholders. So here we have importance of tourism policy. So key functions of the tourism policy. That is the reason why tourism policy is important. Number one, it guides investment and development. It regulates industry standards. It protects culture and natural heritage. It encourages stakeholder coordination. It promotes safety and quality assurance, supports marketing and promotion. For example, South Africa's white paper on tourism 1996 emphasizes community participation and responsible tourism. And then the Malaysian National Tourism Policy 2020 to 2030 focuses on digital transformation and sustainable development. Strategies in developing planning. Strategies in developing planning. Number one, stages in tourism development planning. Stages in tourism development planning. Number one, research and situation analysis, goal setting, strategy development, implementation, monitoring, and evaluation. So who are the stakeholders in tourism planning? The same stakeholders are still the same, the stakeholders we've been talking about are still the same stakeholders, even in tourism planning. We have the government agencies, we have private sectors, we have local community, NGOs, and international organizations. What are the challenges? Challenges in tourism planning. Number one, there's lack of accurate data. Number two, poor coordination among stakeholders. Number three, political instability. This is basically changes in government that leads to inconsistent tourism policy. Number four, we have insufficient funding. Many countries rely heavily on external aids or private investments. Environmental neglect, over development in sensitive areas can lead to population deforestation and wildlife disturbance. Number six, we have insecurity and negative image. Security challenges can discourage both domestic and international tourists. Case study. For this module, our case study is Nigeria. Nigeria's National Tourism Policy of 2021 aims to position tourism as a key driver of economic diversification, cultural preservation, and rural development. The policy emphasizes on sustainable tourism practice, cultural heritage protection, community participation, infrastructure development, and private sector involvement. So what are the achievements so far? What have they been able to achieve, even with this policy? Increase recognition of tourism as contributor to GDP, domestic tourism growth, the establishment of NIHO tour. So what are the challenges? We have infrastructure challenges, insecurity, and low marketing as well. So in conclusion, tourism policy and planning are vital tools for achieving sustainable and inclusive tourism development. They provide direction and structure needed to balance economic growth with environmental protection and social well-being. Effective tourism planning depends on accurate data, stakeholder collaboration, and continuous monitoring. As seen in the Nigerian case study, success in tourism policy implementation requires strong institutions, adequate resources, and community involvement. Thank you very much, and see you in Module 9.